Scientists have found microplastics in human blood, in human hearts, and even in human brains. Just a few years ago, that statement would have sounded like science fiction. Today, it's the subject of real scientific research. The question is no longer whether we're exposed to microplastics. The question is, what does that mean for our health? And perhaps more importantly, is there anything we can do about it? Today, we're exploring what scientists currently know about microplastics, where they're coming from, how they may enter the body, and 5 practical ways you may be able to reduce your exposure. Let's begin. First, what exactly are microplastics? Microplastics are tiny plastic particles, generally smaller than 5 millimeters in size. Some are so small, they're invisible to the naked eye. They come from many sources: plastic bottles, food packaging, synthetic clothing, car tires, household products. Even everyday wear and tear can break larger pieces of plastic into smaller fragments over time. As a result, microplastics have been detected almost everywhere scientists have looked: in oceans, rivers, soil, air, food, and drinking water. Which leads to an obvious question: how do they get into our bodies? There are 3 main pathways. We eat them, we drink them, and we breathe them. Tiny plastic particles have been found in seafood, bottled water, table salt, and many other foods. Researchers have also found microplastics floating in indoor air. Every time you take a breath, there's a possibility you're inhaling small particles from the environment around you. And here's the surprising part. One of the biggest sources may be something millions of people use every day without thinking about it: plastic food containers, especially when they are heated. We'll come back to that later. Now let's talk about what has scientists paying such close attention. Where have microplastics actually been found? Let's start with blood. In recent years, researchers have reported finding microplastic particles in human blood samples. This discovery raised an important question. If these particles can enter the bloodstream, where else might they travel? Blood reaches every organ in the body, which brings us to the next discovery: the heart. Some studies have reported detecting microplastic particles in human heart tissues. Researchers are still investigating what this means. Finding something in tissue does not automatically prove it is causing harm, but it does show how widespread exposure may be. And then came perhaps the most attention-grabbing finding of all: the brain. Recent research has reported detecting microplastics in human brain tissue. Naturally, this created headlines around the world. Many people immediately began asking, should we be worried? The honest answer is that scientists are still working to understand the long-term health implications. And that's a very important distinction. Finding microplastics inside the body is not the same thing as proving they cause specific diseases. At this stage, researchers are still studying potential effects and gathering evidence. In other words, there are still many questions that remain unanswered. But while scientists continue their work, many people are asking another question: can you detox microplastics from your body? The internet is full of products claiming to remove toxins, cleanse the body, or eliminate microplastics. But here's the reality. At the moment, there is no proven microplastic detox that can completely remove microplastics from the human body. No special tea, no miracle supplement, no 7-day cleanse. Anyone promising otherwise is getting ahead of the science. However, that doesn't mean you're powerless, because while we may not be able to eliminate every particle, we may be able to reduce future exposure. And that's where things become practical. Let's look at 5 simple strategies. Number 5, drink filtered water whenever possible. Research has found microplastics in both bottled water and tap water. Filtration systems vary widely, but certain filters may help reduce the number of particles you consume. No filter is perfect, but reducing exposure may be worthwhile. Number 4. Avoid heating food in plastic containers. This is one of the easiest changes many people can make. Heat can increase the release of tiny particles from some plastics. Instead of microwaving food in plastic, consider using glass or ceramic containers when possible. It's a small habit change that may reduce unnecessary exposure. Number 3. Choose glass or stainless steel for food and drinks when practical. This doesn't mean you need to throw away everything made of plastic. That's neither realistic nor necessary, but small substitutions can add up over time. A reusable stainless steel water bottle, a glass food storage container. Simple choices like these may help reduce repeated contact with plastic. Number 2. Reduce highly processed foods. Why? Because heavily processed foods often involve more manufacturing, more packaging, and more opportunities for plastic exposure throughout the production process. Choosing fresh foods more often may offer benefits beyond reducing potential microplastic exposure. It also tends to support overall health. And now we arrive at number 1. The most important strategy may have nothing to do with plastic itself. Support your body's natural systems. Exercise regularly. Get enough sleep. Eat a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, fiber, and healthy fats. Manage stress. Stay hydrated. While these habits don't magically remove microplastics, they help support overall health and resilience. And that's something we know matters. Because at the end of the day, health isn't determined by a single factor. It's influenced by thousands of small choices repeated over time. So what should we take away from all of this? Microplastics are real. They're present in the environment, and scientists have detected them in various parts of the human body. But we're still learning what those findings mean. This is an evolving area of research. The goal isn't fear. The goal is awareness. You don't need to panic. You don't need to throw away everything in your home. And you certainly don't need to buy expensive detox products. Instead, focus on practical habits. Reduce unnecessary exposure where you can. Make informed choices. And let science continue doing what science does best, asking questions and searching for answers. Now we'd love to hear from you. Were you surprised to learn that microplastics have been detected in blood, heart tissue, and even the brain? Let us know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to Lean Life for more evidence-based health and wellness content. Thanks for watching, stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next video. Please remember that this video is for educational purposes only and should not be considered medical advice. Always consult a qualified healthcare professional regarding your personal health concerns.